All right, trying that again after having a resolution issue. I've never played Pizza Tower before. I don't know anything about it. Don't know what genre it is or anything. Hopefully it just boots on the first try again here. Looks like it's working. Cool. Don't know why I had to start it twice for it to work. Like the music. Peppino Pizza. Kind of like an almost MS Paint art style, which I dig. Okay. This is a really cool cutscene. Sweet. I'm on board. Alright. Tower status, quit game, pause menu, delete file. Let's see if it wants me to change anything here. This all looks fine. Oh, this menu is very, Toe Jam and Earl. Okay. I guess I'll just roll with the rest of them. Oh, shoot. It looks like the resolution gets mad when it switches to a cutscene. I'll watch to see if the capture card has any issues. If you see that happen outside of cutscenes, let me know. Oh, wow. Kind of like the approach of like really high quality, like almost MS Paint looking graphics. Direction to crawl. Break marble and metal blocks underneath you with a body slam. Destroy metal blocks with a higher body slam. Okay. Interesting. Grab dash. Use right trigger to start a mock run. If you hold right trigger, then jump on a wall, you'll start wall running. Oh, cool. Stick to the other walls. I love the animations. They're really good. I see. Jump after pressing square in order to do a long jump. Gotcha. I can see a John K. Just generally Nickelodeon. Oh, I see. I see. Hold down during a mock run in the air to do a dive. Gotcha. Instrumental blocks need to gain speed by doing the mock run. Hold right to go even faster. Bring down a slope also makes you go faster. Okay. Gathering pizza ingredients. Okay, so it's kind of like P-Speed in Mario 3, I guess. Try turning before falling down a hole. Gain your speed on the ground. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I love all the different animations for like crashing into stuff, and it's great. Hold up, then release to perform a super jump. Just your position of left and right while you're holding up. Gotcha. It's kind of like a shine spark almost. Got it. Grab things with the grab dash and throw them by pressing that button again. I wish more developers would use that format for showing you which buttons to press. Nintendo did it with the Switch, and it would be great if everyone just agreed to do that from now on. Left button. Gotcha. Holding up throws things up. Okay. Get a better rank. Guess I haven't learned how to break this, have I? Save most of the dudes in the cages to advance the next floor. They'll give you money to pay Mr. Stick. If you miss too many of them, you'll need to replay levels. Very important. Destroy John the pillar in order to open the exit gate. This will reverse the solid pillar blocks. It's pizza time. Imagine you can get really fast at this game eventually. I like the little pizza box pipes. Get out now. Yeah, that's cool so far. I dig it. John Gutter. Oh, that's cool. It's kind of like a mix of like the Wario Land games, maybe. And what else does it remind me of, mechanics-wise? These levels are all authored, not procedurally generated, right? Authored, okay. I absolutely love all of the art for the game. The little TV in the top right corner. It's great. It definitely has some of that like rubber hose animation feel to some of it. Slam. Watch out for the work guys. Just kind of like old school Looney Tunes as well. It feels like it's its own style while also kind of cribbing from some Looney Tunes, really old school animation, and like John Kay, Ren and Stimpy / SpongeBob. Gross out Nickelodeon era, right? I like it. video cut out. Okay, hold on 1 second. Pause. Okay, I made some adjustments to the video settings. Just let me know if it flickers again. I have a couple nuclear options I can try. Hoping that's enough though, we'll see. That combo was cheesy. Music seems really good too. It'll take me a while to get used to some of the controls for the cooler movements. Has there been a Wario, like a traditional Wario Land game in a while? Change where I launch from, okay. Told me that. Combo was lame. I'm really impressed with just how tight the controls feel on this. Something a banana peel. I love every single animation in this game. It's so good. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, this stuff is like very like. Have you ever played a licensed Nickelodeon Genesis game? Is what this stuff feels like. It's really good. It's actually really hard to get the feel for. Start from over here. Okay, I don't want to wall jump there. I wonder if I can just go without ever jumping. Try that. Oh, really? Thanks. Forgot about that. I guess they throw a lot of tech at you at the very beginning of the game is a mild criticism. But I guess that's just kind of how these games worked back in the day, right? Who made this? Have they made any other games? I really like this part where you have to flee. It's cool. devs haven't made anything else. And oh, that guy's able to join me now. Butter. Okay. Does the whole thing run on score then? Like you don't actually have health? When you get hit, you lose score? Ranking or whatever? That's cool. I thought I saw something I could smash into there, I guess not. Yeah, it's great. It reminds me of like a licensed, like, Nickelodeon Sega Genesis game. Looks really good. Bonus levels in particular. Got butter. He's got like a look on his face when he's trying to get to max speed during the dash. This is my favorite thing ever. Pizzascape. There are a whole bunch of weird little licensed games back when it was really cheap to do so on both the Super Nintendo and the Genesis. Remember this like Wayne's World game? And this like Blues Brothers game. They both kind of look like this. I want to say there was a Tiny Toons Adventures game for the Super Nintendo as well. This certainly isn't a kind of game that I considered that like an indie developer would be particularly nostalgic for, so that's very cool. I like those games a lot. The Tiny Toons game. I had this bizarre memory with Tiny Toons where I accidentally put in a code on the title screen, which I didn't think was possible. The very first time I played it on a rental, I like got extremely far because I put on like a level select code or something by mistake. And I couldn't reproduce it after that. Love the music. Yeah, it's like... Oh, that's cool. Again, great animations. It's like one of those goofy licensed Genesis games, but like really, really good movement and controls. I like removing health and just trading it for score. I wish more games would do that. Just kind of understand if you're already going to do a score thing that like you're already ranking my performance. That'll be later. Escape. There's a mouse. Thank you for the warning that those will kill me. Appreciate that. Really hard to get the high jump there without going in the door by mistake. Okay, I don't have that guy yet anyway, so I forgot I can just completely climb all walls. I gotta learn the way wall jumping is meant to be done. The speedrun for this is completely insane, I imagine. Now, for anyone joining who played games like that on the Super Nintendo and Genesis, check out this options menu, right? Very familiar looking, while still being its own thing. Double jump, my liege. Okay. Whee! Use the key. This is one of my favorite flavors of indie game, like picking a kind of strange genre and going like, well, what if they were good? Got that guy now. Like, it's one thing to do video game genre that was already done extremely well. It's more impressive, I think, to like do a genre that the games are mostly just kind of middling, right? Actually make them good is quite a challenge. Drawing your attention to what direction you're supposed to go. That's great. Not bad, but not great either. Alright. Because now that those blocks are there, I can wall climb, I see. This is the one that had the secret door. I'm guessing I can't do it now that time is of the essence. Come on. Spaghetti! Shit. No! I'm just not gonna run, I guess, so I don't trust myself. Probably could have done that sooner. Oh shoot, okay, so I can't climb down those things, huh? time. I really like the concept of you having two different paths through the stage. That's cool. Cutting it real close here. What if Castlevania 2 was good? That sounds good. Sweet. Come, Mr. Stick, to rent a boss gate. Damage is just how many times I've been hit. Oh, destroy all the dead John blocks from John Gutter. Find John Gutter in under 2 minutes. Get a combo of 99 or higher. That's cool. So I'll see what I want me to do in the next level. Get hurt by an explosion. Kill a rat using a bomb. Okay. Flying uppercut by pressing up, then X. Okay, it is a pseudo double jump. Interesting. Achievements, looks like. Classic Cook, the one and only. Do this one first, probably? For sale. I see. Peppino versus Pepperman. Fantastic. It's got my abilities, it looks like. See that, yeah. He'll need damage. Well, okay, now I have to slide into him when he hits the wall. Oh, Trixie. Hey, Bill, how you doing? Butt slam, classic. Is he only vulnerable when he's like glowing white like that? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, that's funny. Stares at himself. Oh, there's a phase 2. Shoot. Okay. Let's try again. Oh god, speed pill. I gotta learn what I can actually do to damage him here. He turns goes around. You get healing as you progress. I had him there. I have to time that right, I guess. Press it right when it flashes, maybe. This is a solid boss fight. Ouch. Go. I'm gonna die. Get him. Oh, okay. Well, I had a chance there. Nice. Great boss fight. I enjoyed it. Bad. This reminds me kind of Comic Zone. Reminds me of a lot of games. It's really good. Reminds me of the entire Genesis console. Maybe that's the best way to put it. Boogerman, maybe? Ancient Cheese. Obviously Wario Land mostly, but... Okay, I think I can charge into that. Got it. So does time not matter aside from maintaining combo until you trigger the escape section? Okay, cool. Secrets. That animation where he's starting to run is the funniest thing. I will never get tired of it. Okay, let's see a way to get up there. Is that really not a secret? To do it from higher. It's not. I've played a lot of games that look like an NES game or look like a Super Nintendo game, but I don't think I've ever played a game that feels like it represents an entire console's like identity. Yeah, Genesis. That's what we've been saying. But I've played a couple games that try to ape Genesis graphics, like, what was it? Oh, Dallas, the Dark Call, kind of looks like Altered Beast, or Golden Axe or whatever. But it doesn't, it feels like it's a specific Genesis game, where this feels like every Genesis game. That's cool. High speed is cool. I could see Earthworm Jim as well. I'd also describe as a quintessentially Genesis feeling game. '90s gross out Nickelodeon licensed Genesis titles. Should play Boogerman again. I don't know if that game is actually any good. I felt like it was kind of like this. Ouch. This thing already starting to explode the moment? No, I guess not. There's a lot going on in the level design to make this a lot more comprehensible than I would expect to, like... I haven't gotten lost so far. Thank you. Oh, it doesn't sound like something Nintendo. I mean, I know Nintendo's not great about copyright, but I don't think they've ever pursued for samples, right? Sound fonts. Undertale is completely full of sound fonts. Oops. Calculated. Chef task complete. Super taunt. That's awesome. Not bad, but not great. Pizza time. The timer gets paused when you're in these. It's nice of them. Oh boy. I like the stopwatches both as a way to tell you where to go and where not to go in the first part of the stage. Very smart. Whoops. Oh, this is bad. Whee! Keep going. But this escape sequence stuff is from a specific Wario Land game. I'm the wrong way here. Turned around. Maybe this is right. Pino's been hurt 10 times. So sad. I think they calibrated the time limit on that almost perfectly. You've got some wiggle room, but if you're blind and you get lost, you're not just completely screwed. Outstanding. And a 4-2. Blood Sauce Dungeon. This song has the crunchy Genesis bass. So can you not completely build up charge in just a single space like that? So nothing in there. Game just came out like a couple months ago. The devs haven't done anything else really. Let's see. I like that they let you keep track of the pickups you've already found, making them translucent like that so you can tell if you're retreading areas you've been to. A lot of little subtle things like that to help with sight reading. Ouch. Like the silhouette stuff in this room, that's cool. Guess I need to charge into it to get it. Or I just need to crash into it at full speed. Maybe it's the roof? Maybe it's from below. I could try that too. Oh, it's from below. Okay. Gotcha. It's a trick. I am losing like 5 score whenever I touch the hot sauce, right? Animations are very good. Thanks, man. The highest rank S, or is there like a triple S or something? Maybe dashing a bit to slide through that, I forgot. Really think the choice to not have health in this was very, very smart, because like it already feels much better to move through it smoothly without taking damage. You don't need to get double punished there. Standing. Try to stop getting hit here if I can. Actually, mostly familiar with Wario Land through reputation. I haven't really played too many of those games myself. Mostly know it from like the mini games in WarioWare. I know he's got the charge. Are there any like big core movement mechanics in this that are different than Wario Land? I see. I like the timer concept. Is that because Wario's like doing a heist or something and needs to escape at the end? I like how the running up the wall mechanic works for exiting the level. Once you kind of just don't think just go your way out of the stage. Combine Wario Land with Sonic, yeah. And it's... I want to show this game to Kat, my friend who hates Sonic the Hedgehog, because I completely agree with his reasons for hating Sonic. The games are, that like, moving fast is fundamentally, incompatible with, like, having interesting levels where you have things that you need to do. I think he's right about that. But in this, it manages to balance speed and still being sight readable, and it includes a bunch of other little things that kind of tip you off to maybe what you should be doing. I think the bonus stages are my favorite thing so far. So I've had a couple where I was able to just kind of do it in one run. Eat some art. I feel like I've seen this level before. Can't place what exact game. I do like the parallax backgrounds like that. Alright. Coin. He's already missed the opportunity to get that, I assume. I go back in. No, okay. So it reminds me of the entire Sega Genesis, the entire console. Reminds me of like 30 otherwise mostly forgettable games that I rented when I was a kid. But combined and coalesced into one very good product. Fuck. That's cool. The cool lock you in the room with the thing until you figure out how it works. Oh my god, his animation when he's jumping and spinning is so good. Mario 4 did transformations. It's pretty great. love that jump animation. Like, it has so many frames. This game's art style is outstanding. Like, it kind of looks like everything was drawn in MS Paint, but then there's so many detailed frames of animation. And, like, the juxtaposition is amazing. Only side jump and not double jump at this, right? Nice. He's having the worst time all the time. Yeah. A lot of his animations are good, but the one where he's like first like moving his arms up and down to get into a dash, too good. That was very Earthworm Jim. Agreed. It's like hot buffalo chicken, basically. But getting hit disables your power up too. I don't think I realized that before. To remind myself to look at the little TV occasionally. It seems pretty funny. Thanks for sharing this, Serp. This game is extremely my shit. I'm not very good at it, but I can appreciate it. Some art. Yeah, like the repeating, like, parallax background. Be down to do it voting system. Is there any significant extra content for like doing all achievements or something? There we go. through there anyway. Here having the fire power up is actually a bad thing for me, okay. Nice. Incredible. Oh, I asked, is there any benefit to doing like all achievements? Does it unlock any unique content, or is it mostly just kind of something you do for its own sake? Really like this track in particular. Gotcha. Love those orchestra hits too. These feel very classic in video game soundtracks. There's a ton of those in the Ninja Turtles soundtrack. Turtles in Time and all the other Konami Turtles games. See. Okay. Waste Yard. That do sounds like it's sampled from the Genesis Rugrats game. If anyone is familiar with that. Whoops. I know that's a somewhat popular sound font. I once made the mistake of clicking on a, like, one-winged angel but in the X sound font link, and then YouTube decided to show me just that in my recommendations for like the next month. Several of them were the Rugrats sound font. Well, this theme rules. Riding on the dead guy. I think the thing that impresses me most about this is like, oh cool, cheese grater. Ah, I like the little transformations. One of the things that impresses me most is that, like, I don't know that many people could describe what this aesthetic is. There's a lot of games that are very different from each other that kind of share this aesthetic. I would say that, like, Zombies Ate My Neighbors kind of feels like this, even though they're completely different games with totally different core loops and perspectives, right? So given that it's like hard enough to just describe it with words, it's really interesting that someone or a group of people were able to like actually make a game that feels just right. I don't even know how you'd go about like whiteboarding something like this. You sit down and say, okay, there needs to be a crazy parallax options screen like this, right? That looks so familiar. 90s MTV, yeah. Ghost animations are great. When's Chaos gonna have me do an 8-hour RuneScape 3 stream? I know you're saving for D&D. This song fucking rules. Big fan. Interesting. Okay, I can still charge here. I didn't realize that. Or is that from getting the little peppers? Ghost peppers. I missed that. It's cute. What little characters you rescue? Like being forced to go ghost here at the end. Getting somewhere. Oh geez. Scary. It's like the fucking sun. Mario 3. Spooky. Gets you, it sets you back. Okay. Yeah, those orchestra hits. '90s video game soundtracks all had the feel of like a kid playing around on a Casio keyboard. How can I use all these goofy sound effects? The goofy Western, like, IP tie-in games, that is. Imagine getting good at this game feels amazing. Just blow through all these levels. Nice. It's the Silver Surfer guy, right? And many other, like, banger soundtracks that shouldn't be as rad as they are. That looks great. I love it. Fun Farm, Mort the Chicken. This game bumps the lamp a lot. The potato guys. Only the games this was a love letter to, like, looked this good or spent this much time on looking this good. I find this approach to, like, adapting an old game kind of more interesting than the, hey, let's adapt a game that's perfect. As much as I like Zelda clones, and I'll play Zelda clones forever, right? Like, Zelda's already perfect. If I want to play Zelda, I'll go play Zelda. So getting something that's, like, interesting but flawed, like these games, is really, really cool, and you don't see it very often. I don't know what I've been saying about movies. Like, I wish they would remake movies that had a cool premise, but the original movie just kind of sucked, instead of constantly trying to remake, like, the classics that were already great. I would play a Zelda 2 clone, yeah. So that's the one that was a cool idea and didn't really work on the first try. Don't let me make it sound like I don't want to play Zelda clones. I love Zelda clones. Oh, gotcha. That's cool. And Metroid clones. I'll play Metroidvanias until the day I die. Double jump attack. That's great. That's pulling me around. That's incredible. God, these animations are amazing. Like I said, bumping the lamp unnecessarily good. His eyes when you jump. Absolutely amazing. Have you guys seen that capture card flicker since I switched it to borderless? Okay, cool, thanks. Oops. Or I have to double jump there. That's what the food is conveying. That's why it helps that it keeps the little silhouette or the translucent outline of the item you already picked up. I kind of want every game to do that. Aw. I did it again. Hot dog dog. Nice. Yeah, that's cute. This theme is so good. Oh. Thank you, checkpoints. Chicken animation is really funny. It's hard for me to fully look at it. Oh, I love the TV too. I didn't even notice that before. He's just like sadly staring at the chicken. I can't look at the TV often. It has that like rock band animations quality to it where I'm sure it's great to look at when you're just watching somebody else play. Nice. Interesting. Well, with Subblock, I try to like see the maximal amount of unique content before repeating anything. Sailor Dan really had to talk me into going for the ace medals in Neon White, since that's core to that game's loop. $150. Vigilante. I really like the last boss fight. like the charge animation. That's fucking great. I don't know if those are better than lemons. It's a great theme too. I can't hold charge, so I have to like start charging at exactly the right moment to hit him. Regular shots here. Hard for me to focus on dodging if I'm doing charge shot. Outstanding. Oh. Bringing this back. I love the way their health like flies off the screen too, like that. It's great. Quick draw. Nice. Excellent fight. Beautiful. Awful. Nice. There's more levels to do here. I'm just trying to get to the next world. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. Cove. See if my nephews played this game. I feel like this would be up his alley, especially the soundtrack. So it's my dream for Jaden that he gets to score a game like this at some point. It's fun. Like how much of this game is just showing off on visuals, right? Like a lot of the enemies and like systems are technically degenerate with each other. Like I feel like falling in the water there is the same almost as touching the hot sauce, but there's the whole new animation for it because it's more fitting for this zone. Multiple composers. Ah, cute. That's fun. Love to see an indie dev try to recreate ActRaiser, Super Adventure Island, or just Adventure Island in general. Let's see. Is there another barrel nearby here? Yes, missed it. Both his face on the TV and in the barrel itself when you're rolling. Not having a good time. Cheesy. Okay, you technically have a double jump, but you basically never need to use it because of the way the wall running works. A good way to force you to understand that the water doesn't actually hurt you and you might need to interact with it. Ah. Was just worth a ton of score? Or do you get anything special for finding all of them? There's some really good Flash games back in the day. The genre is upgrades. Okay, that could be a good beat condition. Oh, I love having him in the foreground there. That's great. I just noticed him. Nice. Oh, I see. If I touch that, I can't. I lose my run speed. Gotcha. Amazing. A good call on the Sonic comparison. I know that fundamentally it's more Wario Land, but I think it's what Sonic the Hedgehog 2D Sonics are trying to do and generally unable to do. It's especially impressive that it works given that the path through the level is mostly linear. Like, you occasionally get a little secret side path Sonic tries to solve it by giving you a bunch of different paths through the stage. Just letting them all go to the same place, but it's dubious whether that works in most Sonic levels or not. There's a lot about it that's smart, but I feel a big part of it is just the fact that it feels good to go fast. That seems to be the most fun way to play it, which isn't necessarily true with Sonic. This is a cool way to do this section. Oh boy. It's not good. Might be in trouble here, we'll see. Whee! I feel like this would be a pretty accessible game to give to a younger kid too, because of the low penalty for failure. Because you can do fun stuff by kind of just pressing the buttons. Thank you. You gotta have random, like, Moa-head statues. Sweet. Welcome to floor 3. Do a pile driver by holding an enemy and pressing down while in the air. $200, okay. A weird use of steel drums. It's an uncomfortable level screen. Alright, there's a person in there. Exit. I love this game's color palette. Janitor closets. Okay. Outstanding. We're gonna move faster and destroy metal blocks. I'm a big fan. Kick the rat. Double jump. Aluminum can destroy metal blocks underneath. Cute. Panic restaurant? Oh, interesting. I love the rat, like, there's something about its eyes that makes it extra funny. I love that little TV screen where he's giving a thumbs up and the rat's like got his arms crossed all cool behind him. The charging on the rat animation is also amazing. The TV animation. Whee. So most of the cash you get is from rescuing the pizza ingredients from the cages. All of it. Gotcha. Yeah, it said that in the tutorial, but I wasn't clear it was because I need money to unlock boss fights. That makes sense. Oh boy. Wonder if at some point the little clocks gave you more time. They're just worth score, right? And they're there as a conveyance to tell you where to go. Coinveyance. Back to that guy. Hope the boss fight is with Gustavo. Gotta remember how to play this guy again. It's been a minute. Okay. I probably can't beat another stage in the next 10 minutes, so I think I'll wrap slightly early there. But I'm very interested in playing more Pizza Tower. This game is incredible. Thank you for sharing, sir. It is very good at what it's setting out to be. And in addition to that, it's, I think, the best version of this kind of, like, Genesis Nickelodeon game that I've ever played. So really, really impressive.